Today we're going to be looking at the KASTOV 74u, which is probably one of the sweatier guns in the game. So if you're a nerdy tryhard who wants to go off on people with a great gun, this is the class you want to use. I'm telling you guys, this thing is overpowered, this thing is completely broken, and this is probably the best KASTOV 74u class I've created to date. This is the one I'm going to be using all the time, and you guys are going to love it as well. So definitely go ahead and throw it onto your class, and let's go off on people. What is up, guys? My name is Nick, and like I said earlier, man, today we're going to be talking about the KASTOV 74u. Now, this class is very similar to a class that I recently used for it, but I changed up about 3 attachments to make it so much better. Now, I'm going to tell you guys straight off the bat, this gun is amazing up close and mid-range. Long range, it kind of struggles a little bit, but it's made as an SMG, so that is to be expected. So for this class, the secondary that I have on this is just a knife. I like to run around with a knife. I don't know what it is, it just helps you run faster, and sometimes pulling out a knife could be good in certain situations. Then I got stim shots, so I could always heal up and join back into a gunfight right away. I don't have to wait and sit in a corner and stuff and wait for my health to go up. Stim is going to get you back in the action really fast. Then we got a frag grenade. Now the grenade is great because you can throw it into areas before rushing into there just to make sure it's kind of cleared out. And then for the perks, we got double time, scavenger, cold-blooded, and bird's eye. And bird's eye is amazing because once you earn that in game, guys, and you call in a UAV, you're always going to see the direction the enemies are coming in. The actual field upgrade on this is dead silent. So for the attachments on this gun, we're going to get into that right away, and I think only 3 out of the 5 attachments are tunable, but that's okay because like the other ones don't need tuning. They're great right off the bat. So the first one is going to be the muzzle, and that is the RF Crown 50. This gives you horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. It takes away some ADS and some aiming stability, but aiming stability is not something I really care about too much. Now we're in the tuning for this one. We're going to put the ADS speed all the way to the top, and then we're going to take the gun kick control and throw that all the way to the top as well. This gun does kick a little bit, but it doesn't have too much recoil. So the gun kick control, being able to control that nicely, you're not going to have too much recoil with this gun when shooting at the enemy. So you can work on ADS, you can work on sprint to fire, you can work on a lot of stuff to make this class so much better. So for the barrel, we're going to move on to that one, and that is the BR209 barrel. This gives you movement speed and ADS speed. Now again, it takes away recoil control and bullet velocity, but that's not the worst thing alive. Maybe if you're playing Warzone with this class, the bullet velocity might suck if you're going for shots like 100 meters, 50 meters out, but if you're going for that in Warzone, you shouldn't be using this gun at that range anyways. The tuning on this one, we're going to put the recoil steadiness all the way up rather than the aim walking speed. Thank God it's not ADS speed tied to the recoil steadiness, so this way you could put the recoil steadiness all the way up. And then on the bottom, you got damage range or ADS. I decided to go with the ADS all the way to the max as well, because the damage range, like I said, I'm using it close and mid-range. There's no point in having the damage range too high. The next attachment is not tunable, but it's okay, and that's the Schlager Peck Box 1V or IV. I think that's 4 or 5. I don't know my Roman numerals too well. And that's a laser. Now this one's good because your laser is not visible whatsoever. It's blue, it's nice, it doesn't take too much away from your screen, but all you get on this is ADS speed. Now the reason I put this on is because I want the ADS to be a little bit faster. I could have chosen another laser, but then the laser's visible to the enemies and stuff. This one's great, you get that ADS, but you get no visibility whatsoever from the laser. The enemies can't see you, is what I'm trying to say. Going down to the stock, this is another attachment that is not tunable, and that's the VLK stockless. You need this if you want to run this gun like an SMG. And this one's amazing because it gives you ADS, but it also gives you sprint to fire. And I always say those 2 attachments, or those 2 pros together, are the best thing you want. Now you also get movement speed, which is nice, and you get hip recoil control. So if you go for hip fire shots, I will say the KASTOV 74u isn't the best at hitting hip fire shots, but if you do decide to go for it, there shouldn't be too much recoil. Now you do lose flinch resistance, which kind of sucks. If you're getting shot at, you might flinch a little more. You lose some aiming stability and some aiming recoil control, but as mentioned earlier, the recoil control is not something you need to worry about too much. Who is texting me while I'm recording it? And the final attachment is going to be the rear grip. Now this one's great because this is the True Tac grip. Now you get sprint to fire and you get ADS. So we got sprint to fire twice already on our attachments here. And the only con you lose again is recoil control, which, like I mentioned earlier, is nothing to worry about too much. You don't have to worry about that at all. But now the ADS and sprint to fire, once you tune that, I didn't actually put the ADS all the way up. I normally mention that you want to put the ADS all the way up, but instead I put the recoil steadiness all the way up rather than ADS because we already have this gun. It's already fast. We don't have to worry about the ADS whatsoever. It's really nice. And then the aiming idle stability or sprint to fire speed, I chose to go all the way up with the sprint to fire speed. I feel like that's just better. It makes the gun a lot better and it just plays a lot nicer. The thing is, this gun is an AR, so if you want to run it like an SMG, there's some sacrifices you gotta make for it. But that's gonna be it for the class setup. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel if you guys are not here with those notifications turned on. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see another amazing class, make sure to click this one right here. It goes off as well. So my name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.